Hey guys, it is Tanya. So today we are going to begin on this side of the folio, okay? But before we get started, I wanted to show you guys the cover just in case you're just now starting to watch the videos, okay? So this is what the cover looks like. It's really grungy, and I think it turned out beautiful. I love it. I will link the video for making this cover. I will link that video so you guys can check it out. Also, we are using Marley Designs. We are using her beautiful digital papers. I am honored to be part of her design team for the month of July. Okay, so this is what we have so far. In the last video, I told you guys that I love these file folder tabs toppers, and I didn't realize that she did make a sheet. I didn't print it out. She did make a sheet where everything is blank so that you can just have those. So I was cutting them out of this sheet, but you have this sheet, okay? So just to let you guys know, all right? And then she also has this one too, and this is for the pathways, I believe. I printed it out on vellum sticker paper, so we're going to use this as washi tape like we were using the film strips, okay? All right, so that is that. So now let me put this over here, guys. Put this up here. This is my printable journal template, and we will be using it. This is what I did with this. I made it with this right here, okay? This all, I made it with this, with a few exceptions, like one of her pockets in the envelopes that came with the kit, okay? All right, so we will be using the template to make this side as well, right? So what I like to do is I like to start off with, y'all, everything is everywhere, so don't look at that. I like to start off with a base page. Now, the reason why I have a base page in here is because it gives me a jumping off point. I'm able to lay the page down and build on top of that. So that is what the base page is used for, okay? So everything with a hinge should attach to the base page, or you can attach it to the base page, okay? All right, so that is my base page. This is the sheet that I have right here. So this will go in the back, right? And then I cut out this, the base page single-sided hinge page with the hinge on the left-hand side. And what I did was, I'm going to show you guys, instead of, so this is the base page like this, instead of making the indentation like this, I just literally cut it straight across. So instead of having this part, I just literally cut it straight across because I wanted to put extra score marks in there, right? So this is printed out on I printed it out double-sided because, I'm going to show you guys. Hold on, let me put this back. Let me put this back. All right, okay, because I want to put it in there like this. So I'm going to do anything that I put over on this side. I will probably not use the hinge that is with the template. I will just make my own hinge. So I think this is going to be, or it's going to be like this. So this is going to be the back. This is going to go like this. So we're going to build a couple things in here. That's why we have a gusset. And guys, I made the gusset. I made the gusset 3/8 of an inch. Okay, so that is right here. Okay, and I can't make it too big because I've already made this one big and I want it to close. So that is how it's going to be so far. I'm going to add something else onto here, I believe, and I'm going to add something else onto this side, I believe. I just don't know yet, okay? I've only thought about this part so far, okay? So this is what we have so far. And am I going to glue it down? I'm not going to glue it down just yet because I don't want to. I'm going to make sure I'm doing it right. So in the back, we're going to put a pocket, same type of pocket deal that we did with the other one. I am going to add one of her what are they called? File folder things. I should have printed this out double-sided, y'all. So what I might go back and do is print these out double-sided, because that way when you look at it from the back, you won't be just looking at white sheet. And I won't have to, let me make sure it's the same size. I won't have to cut it down. Oh no, I won't. I won't have to cut this down at all. I'm going to print this out double-sided. So we're going to add one of these to the top. And then we're going to do, let's do a double pocket, right? I think that would be good, a double pocket. So we're going to add, hold on. I think this might work. It might work. Let me make sure. Yes. Okay, so this is the envelope add-on, the short envelope add-on. We're going to do that. And then we're going to do, I know I have another little pocket in here. Let me make sure. I know I got it somewhere. Here it goes. We're going to use the half pocket. We're going to use the half pocket, guys. I don't know where it is, but we're going to use the half pocket and we're going to put it down here. And that is going to be that. I don't know if I should have a flap. I don't think I'm going to have a flap this time. So we're going to cut those out. And of course, I'm going to sew. And we'll have this page. And we might add a few things I'm going to show you guys when I come back after I cut everything out and I have sewed it. Okay. What details I want to go in there. Hold on just a second. I'm sorry. Okay guys, I'm trying to figure out what details I want to put in here before I start to sew. I end up doing 2 pockets and just a page, and I know it is very simple, but I wanted to add elements from her paper. I think that would be the best thing to do. So I know I want to put a tab right here and a tab right here and a tab right here. So I'm going to cut these out and add those. I think we're going to have, I wish I had a middle one. But we're going to do this one down here, this one right here, and then this one up here, right? And then I think I'm going to take one of these. And I think I'm going to add it to here. Okay, guys, you can see I have a lot of mess, like always. Let me move that over. Okay, so I have this part, and what I did was I backed this, can you see that? I backed the back and I added some of the strips that I made into like washi right there, because you'll be able to see this from like this. Let me show you. So you'll be able to see it like this, like that, right? So I wanted to have something right there. So I want all these tabs to go up, right, instead of going in like this. So all of them are going to go up, and I might have a few that come out on the side like that. Okay, so I just did a little the boo-boo tape, and then I did one of the Tim Holtz. I don't know what these are, but I have quite a few of those, and I just sewed around everything, added the tabs. So that's going to go right here. I did cut this page a little bit because I added the tab, so I cut it so that it'll stick out where I needed to stick out up at the top, right? And then I just added the tab to this one, and I added the tab, and I added the pocket, and we have some brads right here. I will, like, as I go, I'll, you know, decorate it up a little bit more, but for the most part, that is how this one is going to be. And then we're going to add something on this side. So I'm going to pick those things out. I'm going to glue, first I'm going to glue this stuff down. And then we're going to pick out what I'm going to add to this side, okay? Okay, guys, so I have a plan, right? So, this is how this looks, right? I just did a little decorating, not finished. This is just a tag that I made. I'm going to cover this up because I don't like it. So we'll probably just put a piece of coffee dyed paper and then just sew around it again, right? So that's that. And so you guys know I have this page that I'm putting on here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my washi tape and just line this part right here. Or you can use masking tape, or you don't have to use anything. So that's going to go like this, right? Then I have the short narrow page flips from the template, and I just cut it out already, this right here. So it's going to go right here. This is a pocket from her paper, and I'm going to be able to put that right there. And this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to take this pocket, and you see these little things right here? I wanted to add them. I'm going to back them with coffee stained paper, and I'm probably going to sew around them. Probably. I'm going to put them right here, right, like this. I'm going to punch holes right here, and I'm going to add my, what is that? Oh my goodness. Guys, what is this? It just escaped me, but you guys know I always use it. It's not a brad. I don't know what it is. I can't think of it right now. But anyway, you guys know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to add that one to the back. And I think I might have to add a couple to those right here. And I think I'm going to do a jump ring, and they'll be able to flip down like this. Right, guys, I had to look at what they were called. They're eyelets. They're eyelets. But anyway, that's what we're going to do. Oh, and on the back, I'll show you. On the back of this, I am going to add, I think, this one. And this is the side pocket. So I'm going to add it like this on the back here. But I got my trusty handy cereal box again. I'm going to put it up close to the edge, and we're just going to make that shape to give it like a border type thing for that, right? So that's what I'm going to do for this one, okay? So I wanted to tell you before I finished. Okay, so this is what I did. I backed this pocket so that we can add it onto here, but it can be a slide right here, and then it could be a pocket right here. I did do everything like I was going to do, but when I was doing this, I put mine up too far. So I didn't want a big jump ring, and then it was very bulky. So this would have probably worked better if I would have put it on the final outside piece than in the inside piece, because you guys know that although it's on the outside of this, like this, right? There's going to be something that comes over it like this, and probably something that comes down like that. So I didn't want it to be too bulky, but this idea will definitely work if you put it on the outside of your whatever. Like, let me show you guys. So it'd definitely work if I had set up that mechanism right here. You know, I think it would have worked. So anyway, that's that. And then, so what I'm doing now is, I'm going to keep those, of course. What I'm doing now is I wanted to put a pocket, like, even though we have this pocket, I think I want to put something right here, because this is just so, even though it's pretty, it's just, I want to break up that color. So I cut a piece out from, I don't know, the paper. And I think we're going to put that like something right here. So I'm going to sew around it. And then this will be the tuck spot right here, and then you have one right here, okay? Okay, guys, so what I did was I used the the side pocket page right here, and I took my cereal topper and I just put it up against there and traced it. So you have a decorative edge, you know, if you don't have a punch. Then what I did was I matted this page, and this is right here, what I did right here, right? And I took the top envelope flap and I put it right here. I took the short pocket page, and that is going to go right here. So it's going to go on the back of this, right? Like this, okay? And then I glued it down already because I wanted to put, and you guys can see the glue, I wanted to put this right there on the top, so it'll be just like that, right? So that's gonna go there, and then this is gonna go here. And then I cut out a piece from the paper. Love collage papers because you can cut out pieces that add more interactive elements in your journals. So this is going to go right here between there, and that's going to be a belly pin. And then I cut out another piece, and we're going to put this right here, and that is going to be a pocket. So this page will be done. Of course, I'll junk it up and things like that. But for right now, that is what we have. I'm going to work on the other setup, and then I'll come back and show you guys what we have. Hey guys, so on the back page of this one, right here, we are going to put the top loading pocket, and we're going to put the triangle pocket right here, right? And on this side, which is this is just a short narrow page that I added because I wanted it to flip out, right? So we're going to put two pockets. We're going to put the long narrow pocket, and we're going to put the short narrow pocket. So I'm going to show you where this one goes. So it goes like this, right? That's how it goes so far. I am going to have something coming on this side. Because I wanted to open this side, so I'm going to add another piece onto this side, right? But I know it doesn't look like much. Just adding pockets doesn't look like much, but once you decorate it and you add, you can put a hole in the pocket, which we probably will do, like right about here. Use our dies and put something right there, put something on the back. You can even cut a piece out of this piece, which we might do, and you'll have another window peeking through there. Add your inserts and things like that. Same for this, you know, once you junk it up, it's going to look beautiful. So it is, you start with a simple base and you just build on top of that. Okay guys, so on the back of this one, I added the pocket, and then I added this from the paper, just another like pocket. Then this is a pocket right here. This is the corner, the triangle pocket. And then over here, I added the short narrow pocket, like I told you guys I was gonna, the long narrow pocket, the short narrow pocket, and then these are from her paper. She had some pockets in there. What I did was I just cut it down to the same size as this, so we can have we can have 4 pockets altogether. This one goes all the way down though, right? So this one only goes midway, this one goes midway, and this one goes down to here, okay? So on this, I don't know what I'm going to put yet. I think I'm just going to put another slim, narrow, short pocket, and we're going to cut out something like a, I don't know if it's going to be a circle or more of a rectangle or square. I'll figure it out. But this one will be a see-through pocket. Yeah, so on this side, I'm going to add another side hinge page right here, right? Don't know what I'm going to put on there yet. I do know that I made my gusset pretty big. My gusset is 7/8 of an inch, right? So I can cover everything up. All right, that's that. And then I'm going to put this flap, but I'm going to put the flap this way. And of course, I'm going to do it something kind of probably like this, like that, so it goes underneath everything. And then it'll have something to close it right here. We're going to put something right here. I know that. And that's it. And we'll be done with this side. So I'm going to go pick up everything and then sew everything around and show you guys what I put on it, because this video is probably kind of long. But this is what I did so far. You guys know that I love to layer. So all I did was added another little piece from her paper, cut out a tag, put some stuff in here. This one is a tag. I don't have anything right here in this pocket yet, but I will put something in there, okay? And then I think that's all I did. Oh, I did a little bit of collaging right here. And yeah, that's it. So what I did was I put the flap on this side, right? And I took one of the tags from her kit and I added it to the back. I just added some of that metallic paper from Tim Holtz. There is a magnet inside right there. These are not my normal magnets, but I'm going to use them because I bought them, okay? So that's that. Now, I have the bottom flap. So I have this. This is what is in the template. I cut it down just a little bit. And what I did was I added a little bit more onto it because I want this to go like this. So this would be like this, right? And then this is going to close it like that. Right? But then, before we get to that, I want to add some things onto here because I got to add something here and here. So I took this long floating pocket and I cut it out. This is it right here, right? And of course I got to mat it and everything like that. But I'm going to put that right here, like that. Then I'm going to take the long narrow page flip. I'm going to put it on this side, right? And then I'm going to take the pocket that goes with this one and I'm going to put that on here like this. I might add like a piece of the paper right here to make another pocket or something. That's probably what I'll end up doing. Let me see. And then so that'll flip out like this. And then we're going to put some pockets. Now this is upside down, I know, but we can cover this. We're going to put some pockets, some more pockets. You can never have too many pockets, right? We're going to put another pocket right here. Here we are going to put a pocket, the half page pocket that goes right here. We're just going to put that right there. I think that's going to be good. Maybe. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to put a top loading pocket right here, I think. And we might put another, we might put the little square pockets. Where are they? These. If I can fit two of them, we might put those two right there, like that. So that is what we're going to do for that. And I'm going to cut it out, decorate it, and then show you guys what I have. Okay, so this is what we did. We added the pocket. I added the pocket that goes with it inside. I put a pocket on the back, and then this is a piece of the paper. This is just a little slide pocket, which I probably should open up a little bit more. But anyway, that is just a little slide pocket, right? And so on this piece, I do have a full pocket page right here. So this is a full pocket page. I added the side pocket and I printed her film things on transparency. I just made these into a pocket. So this is a pocket, this is a pocket, this is a piece from the paper. Hold on, guys, this is a pocket right here, right? And then this is a pocket. And you flip it over, and then you have a pocket. Well, this is not a pocket. Then you have a belly band, right? I just made it into a belly band. I just used a piece of scrap piece of paper, cut it down, made it into a belly band, added another piece of scrap paper and made this into a tight pocket right here, and then used a piece of the transparency and made a pocket up here. So I will definitely put something in everything, right? That is this part so far, right? So now we have to construct this part like this, and I want it to be over just a little bit. So what I'm gonna do, and you know what, let me make sure I got enough room. I might have to bring it up just a little bit more and add a couple more gussets right here. That way it can have a little bit more room to grow, because I'm going to put something on the front and we're going to put something on the back. Okay, all right, y'all, so this is where we are. I added the flap, I glued it in the book, right? I'm going to clamp that so it'll stay better, but for right now, this is what this looks like. So I just took a piece of the paper, cut this part out, added some what is that, glassine, and just made a pocket. I'm going to take another piece of the paper and make a pocket right here, so this right here. Then I'm going to take the pocket and I'm going to add it to this, and I think I'm going to cut this out and use some of this metallic paper and make a double pocket. So this one will be going this way. You'll be able to put something in this way, 1, 2, and then one up here. This right here, I haven't decided yet. I might just add an envelope right here, the envelope pocket, but I'm not quite sure, so we'll see. But after that, I'll be done. Guys, I changed my mind. Okay, so this part that I had for right here, and I was going to make it into a pocket, let's flip this out like this, right? So we're going to put this one right here, and it's going to be a flip. And let's put this pocket from the paper like this, right? Maybe we'll add another one. So what I might do is score it so it'll be right here, so it won't be over the line. So I'll probably score it. So I might print out one more, then have the metal one, and then have that one. So we'll have a 3 pocket, and then this will be a flip out like that, right? Yes, I like that. And then we'll put something right here for a pocket right here, and then we'll put something right here for a pocket right there. Yeah, we are done. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys what we have done. Okay, so on this side it closes like this, right? We have a magnet in here in the inside, and we have a magnet in here, so it closes. This is one of the tags from her paper line, and I just put the Tim Holtz metallic paper on there, right? So when you open it up, this is just a piece from her paper. This is her film strips that I printed out on transparency, so you'll be able to tuck, I'm not done yet, so you'll be able to tuck something right here, and then something to go right here as well, right? And then it's just a clip, so it holds it, and then we'll have something right there. So you have a pocket right here, and this is from her paper. Then you have a pocket right here, yeah, right here, right? And this is from just a cut off piece of the metallic paper, right? And then we have a pocket up here, of course. Let me get all that in there, guys. Okay, okay, so we have a pocket up here, and then when we flip it down, we have, this is from her paper right here. This is from the template. All I did was I creased it so that it can fit this, because remember we folded this down a little bit shorter. So I hold on, let me show you guys this way. Yeah, that's easier, right? So then I just put the score marks right here. I cut off her flaps, so this is just a like a slide pocket, and then we have a gusseted pocket right here, right? And then of course we have the half page pocket, and it has a pocket in the inside, y'all, so I will put something in there. And then we have a pocket right here, and then this is a little tuck spot right here, so it'll have a little pocket in there. I'm gonna have to glue that down a little bit better, but that's okay. I will. Hold on, let me fold this so you guys can see. So then we have a pocket right here, pocket and a pocket. Then we have this big one right here, and then we have this big one right here. This is a full length pocket, all right? And then belly band, right? And then we have a pocket right here and a pocket right there. And then of course we have this right here. You know, this is just a tag you can take off. It has a pocket back here. I still have to put something in there. Then we have this pocket. We have this little pocket right here. And then we have this one right here, this pocket, right? And then this is a side pocket right here, so we will put something in there as well, right? And then you flip it over, then you got a pocket, and then you have a belly band. You have a pocket right here. Guys, what did I do with this? Oh, and then this is a pocket right here, and then you have this little pocket, then it flips up, and then you have this big pocket right here, right? So you have that, and then you flip it over, and then you have a triangle pocket. You have this little side tuck like that. I love doing tucks. And then you have a big pocket back here, right? And then this is a little pocket as well, so you can put something in there as well, okay? And then we have this right here, which is a pocket, and this one is a pocket. I don't know if this is a pocket. Oh yes, it is a pocket right here as well, right, guys? Then we have this right here is a pocket right here, right? And then we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this right here is part of the I believe this is part of the template, and then these right here are her pockets from her digitals, okay? And then right here we have another pocket, we have a tag right here, Then you can put a pocket. You have a pocket right here. This is a big one right there. And then that's it, y'all. That is the whole folio, right? I think it turned out really nice. Give me a couple days so I can junk it up. And I wanted to make one more journal, and hopefully I'll have it done in a week, but so that I can put both of them in my Etsy. So give me about a week, and I should have some journals for sale, at least two, this one and another one. Okay, so it will be for sale. I just have to finish it, but we are done. And y'all, look, see that? I knew I should have made that 3-inch spine. I knew it. But anyway, we're going to have to put a real skinny journal in here. But I'll make it work. But always go with your first mind. Do the 3 inches. Just do the 3 inches. But it looks amazing, right? Of course, it has lint on it. But other than that, it's beautiful. All the strings, all the grunge. Oh, it's gorgeous, y'all. I love it. So I can't wait to show you guys the finished product. I can't wait to show you the other journal. I hope you guys enjoyed the videos. Don't forget to check out the playlist and some of my other videos that'll be popping up on the screen. And God bless. Bye.